your umpire in his 7th year. We are underway. OKC wins the opening tip. Your starting lineup for Brian Keefe features Bilal Coulibaly, Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, Will Riley, and Justin Champagnie. Meanwhile, Mark Daigneault, in his 6th season, has the reigning MVP, taking the first shot of the game. SGA misses. He'll be in the lineup with Isaiah Hartenstein, Cason Wallace, A.J. Mitchell, and Chet Holmgren.
It's a pretty solid defensive possession right there. You're going to be dealing with a ton of isolations with SGA at the top of the key. Want to see shooters stay home and step up to the challenge one-on-one defensively.
Holmgren guarding Coulibaly, who gets to that baseline. Passes it over to the rookie Will Riley for 3. Champagnie, offensive rebound. That is his signature. Riley, oh, beautiful spin move. Gets inside. Almost got that layup to go down. Hartenstein guarding Sarr. Alex setting the screen for Will. Gives it back to the big Eiffel, who pulls up in the mid-range.
That's a good sign. Sarr knocking down that first mid-range attempt. You know, that's usually his go-to to get the party started offensively.
Alex had just 2 points Thursday against Detroit in 21 minutes. Really struggled against Durham. SGA in the paint. Sprays it out to Chet Holmgren. His 3 is no good. Offensive board by Wallace. A.J. Mitchell. We talked about him in October when we saw OKC for the first time. He is a really good plug-and-play player.
Absolutely. Back healthy in this lineup. They had to make a move for Jared McCain, who held down the fort in his absence, but now having both of them healthy is just a plus for OKC.
OKC is a deep team. Bilal just inside the three-point line, no good. OKC beat Washington back on October the 30th in their building, 127-108, as Wallace was bumped on the drive.
Defensive player, yeah, and you gotta love it because this team is being the top defensive team in the association. You know what SGA does on ball.
Lou Dort, who's not available tonight.
Lou Dort, I mean, they have a ton of guys that can just get after you defensively, and he's one of them now.
I feel like they defend right on the edge of it being maybe illegal, but just doing it just enough to get credit for what they're doing.
They're not going to switch. You're rarely going to see this team switch ball screens.
Here's SGA. Gets that layup and hits the deck as he beat Alex Sarr to the rim. Early 7-2 start for the Thunder. Champagnie blocked by Holmgren. Hartenstein being doubled by his 2 Wizards and throws it just up to Chet Holmgren, who knows what to do with it.
Man, these 2 guys play that big-to-big, high-low action to perfection.
A pair of 7-footers out there. Chet goes 7-1. Hartenstein is an even 7.
Yeah, but Hartenstein's usually the playmaker between those 2.
Carrington.
On Bub Carrington's pick, so that's excellent right there by Bub. Getting them in jail, get into the money of the paint.
SGA in that mid-range. Offensive rebound by Hartenstein. Taking his time, going off glass. Isaiah Hartenstein gets his first points, but he's already got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Bub on a tough fade and finish. Carrington now at 4 points. He is 1 point away from 1,500 in his career. A.J. Mitchell on a blow-by. Yeah, this is a young man getting some minutes and making the most of it for OKC. His 2nd year. A tap in by Hartenstein, 2nd offensive rebound for him.
And right now, you're dealing with a traditional 2-big lineup right here OKC presents. It's not easy to deal with. So you have Champagnie and Sarr having a battle with those 2. It's not going to be fun, I would say.
Sarr scores over Hartenstein on that end. This OKC team, #1 defensive rating, #3 in steals, and #1 in deflections. And when you turn it over, they make you pay for it. Most points off turnovers at 22.2 a game. Bounce pass to Mitchell, misses. Holmgren missed the putback dunk. Here comes Sarr on the run, gets it to the middle of the floor. Riley inside and scores. It's an early 5-point lead for OKC. Champagnie fighting down low, not allowing Holmgren to get to his spot. Then he throws him to the deck. 28 now. Thank you, producer Rich Wolf.
Oh, so y'all keeping track, huh? Okay, y'all got
You know he
for
keeps
everything.
stats.
Stats for everything.
That's a long 2 miss by Mitchell. Sarr on a pull-up 3. I like it. Alex has made his first 3 shots of the game. He's got 7.
That's one way to offset these bigs trying to beat you down for 2-point shots.
Coulibaly gets the rebound. Washington has outscored the Thunder on a 7-0 run. Holmgren. He has missed 8 shots, but they have the 4 offensive rebounds. It's great to be with you, everybody, on the first night of a back-to-back, 5 p.m. tip. Cherry Blossom night. Carrington pulling up for 3 and goes in. And congratulations to Bub Carrington, over 1,500 points in his young NBA career.
Pretty impressive already coming in this league at such a young age and being able to adapt.
And his durability is on 1-2. Hasn't missed a game yet as A.J. Mitchell gets 2 in the paint. Sarr off to a good start, making his first 3 shots. That's a post-up. Just swinging it out to Champagnie. Champagnie up and good.
Big shot right there, putting the Wizards up 2 points right now. And you have to expect that the OKC Wizards have gotten their attention.
SGA just 1 for 5 so far. Kicks it out. Aaron Wiggins, the former Turk, hits it from 3. Wiggins had 17 points Wednesday in the Nets win over the Brooklyn Nets. Bilal gets on the score sheet as all 5 Wizard starters have scored now. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first.
Might not have an assignment, just switching. See that switch right there is going to get you in trouble. They're going to sniff that out. If you defensive possessions, we've seen that thus far, limiting turnovers. In fact, not one team has even turned the ball over yet, so they're both doing a good job. Because you know those deflections and steals will fuel OKC's transition break. And now, last but not least,
there's your first turnover right there, right on cue.
Right on cue. But elbows and boxes already, you're doing a great job staying home with 3-point shooters and helping when you need to with SGA in the middle of the floor operating.
Sit on the shot clock. Nice pocket pass inside to Sarr. Misses his first field goal for making his first 3. Holmgren. That should be a charge. And Nate Green's all over it. Great play there by Jamir Watkins. Sarr over to Bilal in the corner. The French connection on point.
That's where you want to see Bilal continue to stay confident, especially in those corners, knocking down those threes.
Young Wizards team has a 4-point lead over the reigning champs. SGA in this dribble bag, trying to get downhill, gets into the paint, foul.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that possession. Up until the last second of foul.
Today, 26% of SGA's points come from free throws made.
Well, he operates in it. He limits his dribbles. When he takes a dribble, it's for a purpose. There's no wasted motion with him.
Jamir back out to Bub. Bub being guarded by Wiggins. Tristan. Front rims that 3, rebounded by SGA. Caruso with a pull-up jumper over Gill. Alex Caruso, longtime veteran. His 9th year, played at Texas A&M.
You can see right now, OKC in a zone. You want to hit Tristan in the middle of the floor so he can operate.
Well, give it to Carrington and let him lace a 3.
Or that great swing to the second side, even the third. Get that ball back to Bub and knock it down.
Bub already on a hot start. First player to score in double figures. He's got 10. 4 or 5 shooting. Jamir. Good defense, better O.